looks like Disney's got another flop on their hands because I didn't even know Disney released this movie over the weekend. So apparently Disney made a new Haunted Mansion, and it's a remake of the 2003 Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion. And apparently the marketing was so bad for it, I didn't even know it came out. And with as much as I love shitting on Disney, let's go over it. So Disney did line up an all-star cast for this, and it's still a dud. They put in Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, and Rosario Dawson. And they're blaming the writer's strike for it being a flop. But let's see how bad it really was. Opening weekend, $24 million. International's only $9 million. It's at $30 million for its opening weekend. And of course, they're blaming the writer's strike. But we've got the financials from not only Barbie, but Oppenheimer. Barbie's sitting on a cool $750 million, $774 million. It is absolutely killing it. And let's contrast that with the R-rated movie Oppenheimer with 3 hours of dialogue. $400 million, nearly $500 million. So of course the media is blaming it on the writer's strike, but as soon as you scratch the surface, you see it's all full of shit. I did manage to dig up the original from 2003. 75 million domestically, 155 million in total. This isn't even going to come close. I'd be surprised this movie lasts 3 weeks in the box office. So back to the article. Haunted Mansion's spooky story has become something of a horror story as it has claimed the dubious title of lowest opening weekend for a Disney theme park ride since Eddie Murphy walked under the ghoulish corridors of Haunted Mansion back in 2003. The original opened to a tune of $24.3 million. So in all actuality, it made less than the original. $24 million then wasn't $24 million now. And this article points it out completely. Disney can't seem to catch a break. If they kept their mouth shut, they wouldn't need a break. With some of the biggest franchises under their control, which they should they should just be printing billions of dollars. But they can't do it. Disney has been relying on their live-action remakes, which have all been a flop, and MCU movies, which I did a video on that yesterday. Nobody's watching them. They've gone to shit. To keep themselves bringing up in the big bucks in the box office, but they're not. Disney has ruined any credibility they've had, and they've done it in such a short time. It's only taken, 4 or 5 years for them to lose every bit of goodwill they had? Nobody's even going to the parks. They're blaming the heat, they're blaming COVID, they're blaming everything. But nobody's going to Disney. But Universal numbers are up. People are just sick of Disney. They're sick of a woke ideology. And they don't even want a right-wing ideology. They just want something they can watch that's entertaining. They don't want this garbage shoved down their damn throats. And see, here's the cove I'm talking about. Outside of that, though, it has been a rough ride over the last 3 years. Coming out of the COVID pandemic, Disney appears to have shot itself in the foot with the Disney Plus platform. Yes, every platform. Every streaming platform is struggling right now. The reason Netflix did so good is because it had everything all in one place. Now they're shipping it back to the owning companies, where now you've got to have 15 or 20 different services. Now it's the same as paying for TV. The streaming platforms that come out of it and somehow survive are going to be the only ones that can do anything. It's going to go back. So everything they're telling us is just media cope, because as soon as you dig even half a second into it, you find out it's all garbage. But at the same time, I'm laughing that Disney's failing. It's great. I love to see it. It's proof that even the biggest companies can fail and go under. And anybody can come up and fucking make a better movie. And make a better movie than they can. It's great. But guys, if you like this video, make sure you drop me a like. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, because I didn't even know this movie came out. And let me know if you've seen it. Let me know what you think of it. And I will catch you guys on the next one.